When we take our first breath, we are eligible to die. And from that moment, each second that passes, death is happening. As Seneca puts it, death is not ahead of us. Most of it is already gone. So why do we fear it? In the words of wise Marcus Aurelius, do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Memento Mori, or what the Stoic philosophers like to call it, remembering death. Whether it was Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, whether it was Seneca, the politician, or whether it was Epictetus, the Roman slave, they all shared the idea of remembering death for what it is, for the use and benefit of the common good. Weirdly enough, remembering death allows you to become a better person. It allows you to maximize every moment to its potential, to live out the present for what it is, to not worry about the future or have anxious dependence on the past. This creates a great urgency in our life because we know that we are dying every second. Seneca says, while we are postponing, life speeds by. By remembering death, you realize that with every second that passes, you cannot get it back. But I'm not saying that remembering death should force you to obsess over losing time, over the inconveniences that life has in store for you. I'm saying that this allows you to value your time better, to enjoy, but also focus only on the necessary and do the things that are within your control. The Stoics used to cherish their loved ones right before bedtime. Epictetus used to kiss his wife goodnight and spend the very last moments of the day with her. Marcus Aurelius used to put his children into bed, and he used to tell himself, this might be the last time I will meet them. Marcus Aurelius and many other Stoics have contemplated the idea that we could die in our sleep, that we could die in the very next moment. It allows you to value the people around you. Think of your parents, think of your loved ones, think of your friends. What will happen if tomorrow, by any means possible, something bad could happen to them? How about you spend these few moments to just realize their value in your life, their love, their compassion, their empathy towards you during situations. Love them now before it's too late. Let me tell you a story. You know, the founder of Stoicism, his name was Zeno. Zeno of Citium. You know, he had one of the worst ever things that could have ever happened to a person like Zeno. During a voyage across the seas, he suffered a very, very bad shipwreck. Everything he had ever worked for in his entire life, it all disappeared because his ship crashed into a rock. Zeno barely survived that incident. So when he came onto the shores of Athens, what did he do? Did he commit suicide? Did he give up and live a life of ordinary partying and drinking? Did he live a life of uselessness? No. He went on to start the Stoic school of philosophy. Stoicism is about remembering that you have an eternal purpose, that in your entire life you must do something important. You must do something valuable that contributes to the common good before it is too late, before you die. You cannot live a good life through just remembering quotes and short phrases. You have to journal about it. You have to meditate on those thoughts. You know, it's the art of coming back to philosophy day after day after day that builds the strong, resilient foundation. You know, it's what got the Stoics through these hard times of life. For example, Marcus Aurelius could not say amor fati when something bad happened, when his children died to the Antoine plague. Could he have remembered to say amor fati during those times of grief? Probably. But would that have made any difference to his grief? Probably not. He had to meditate on mortality. He had to say to himself, while I had them, I knew they were mortal. You know, it's the art of resembling these quotes and bring them up into your virtuous character that matters. Not remembering the quote itself, but remembering the ideology of staying resilient. You have to meditate on death. As Epictetus puts it, I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape the fear of it. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you learned your lesson on Memento Mori and how remembering death is beneficial for us to live a fulfilling and happy life. You know, if you want to read more about Memento Mori, you can go to my blog, which is actually in the description, and actually have a pinned up website link up here, somewhere there or somewhere. I'll put it in post-production. So, Memento Mori, remember that you will die one day. Remember your mortality. Thank you. Love you guys.